Hello again and welcome back to the channel. So today I have another G.I. Joe classified review for you. This time none other than the Tiger Force Recondo. So I picked this guy up from Robo Toys. I paid I think $45 to $50 Australian, which is about the going rate for these figures of late. This is possibly the second to last or maybe even the last figure we'll get with this nice big open display. From here on after it's all plasticless packaging. Nice big artwork here on the box, and then on the side more nice artwork. On the back, that Tiger Force design, which I'm not a fan of. He's number 55, and then just Recondo. Don't know much about Recondo, but he does look pretty cool, so let's crack him open and take a look. Okay, so here is Tiger Force Recondo out of the packaging with all of his accessories. So Recondo comes with his jungle backpack, his assault rifle, a machete, a sidearm, and his slouch hat. Okay, so taking a closer look at his accessories, starting off with the backpack. He has this nicely sculpted backpack. He's got the canteen there and all the straps. This is just straightforward camo green, and then his rolled up sleeping equipment or his swag at the top there, all strapped in, and that just pegs straight into his back. Very nice. And then his machete, he is out in the jungle, so he needs his machete for cutting down all sorts of shit. And that slots very nicely in the sheath. And it actually has an opening on the side rather than just at the top. Very nice. His sidearm is just very, very boring, just a straightforward matte black, but you don't really need anything else. His assault rifle is a little bit more unique. So it has these cloths around the handle and then around the actual barrel itself. It is just a very soft, pliable plastic, and the magazine is completely removable. And then finally, his slouch hat. I believe that's what this is called when it's curled up like that. It's very Australian. I know Recondo is from the States, I believe, but this is very common in Australia. And that just pops onto his noggin, like so. So taking a close look at Recondo in hand, this really is the first hands-on experience I've had with any Recondo figure. I never had him in the vintage line as a kid, and I don't have him in the 25th anniversary line either. And I can say that I am very impressed. He is completely pinless. Unlike Bazooka, who had the pins in the legs, Recondo doesn't have that. I think Hasbro are just improving as they continue to progress with their classified figures. Or at least that's how it feels, because they've hit a couple of home runs lately. Also, the head sculpt is just really, really cool. He has the gentrified mo that curls up at the ends there. Some ever so slight paint application issues, but I'm really nitpicking. He has the raised brow, so he does look like he's, quite suave. And then not really a mullet, but the slicked back long hair, also a nice touch. The shirt is, I think, unique. I have gone back and had a look at Duke and Flint. They had the rolled up sleeves, but theirs were more around the forearm. So it looks like they're actually putting a little bit more effort with the sculpting around the rolled up shirts. He has this nice gun holster that goes all the way around his chest. It looks like you can't remove it. You could snip it, but why would you want to? And then his pistol just fits nicely in there, like so. He does have that communicator that we saw on the earlier figures. Haven't seen it for a while. I believe that's the communicator there, or it also could be a compass. Actually, I think that is a compass. It would make more sense. And then this is a complete floating piece. You wouldn't remove it because it is actually designed to look like part of the shirt. And again, that's also a nice touch how they've done that. So it doesn't really hinder the articulation. And the trousers are what give away his affiliation with the Tiger Force. And then he has, as I said earlier, this massive sheath for his machete. So let's just pop that in there. It does have this split along the side, so it's easier to get in and out. And then the boots look like completely new sculpt. Don't know that we've seen these at all. So yeah, he really is a nice figure. Also, he comes with this wristwatch. Some slight paint application issues, but again, just kind of nitpicking. He's a really nice figure. Okay, it doesn't come with many accessories, but let's do a super quick loadout. Okay. Really happy with that look. Difficult to get him to stand up, but yeah, nice look. So quick look at the articulation. I've lost track of the amount of times I've done this. I'm pretty sure if you're familiar with these figures, you know exactly what to expect. So let's just go over it very quickly. So at the head, he gets down to about there. He doesn't get much up because of his hair, but he does get full rotation. So there's a peg under the head and then there's a peg down in the neck. So you can actually move the neck just ever so slightly. Full butterfly joint at the shoulder. So all the way around. He has bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, full rotation and backwards and forwards on the peg at the wrist. He does get some pretty generous ab crunch and about that much back. And the way they've designed the bottom of his shirt and his belt, it doesn't hinder the articulation at the waist either. He's got the rolled off hips, so he can get quite a range of movement. Mine is a bit stiff, but you can get him all the way around. Drop down legs. He does have a cut at the thigh. You can't see it here because of the sheath, but on this one. And then double jointed knee. And then finally boot cut, and then a rocker at the ankle. Yeah, mine's quite stiff. There we go. So no surprises with articulation, very good. What we've come to expect from these figures. And in terms of scale, here he is next to classified Dr. Mindbender, Super 7's Ultimate Snake Eyes, the Valiverse Action Force Karak, and for no reason whatsoever, Bam Bam Bigelow. Okay, so my final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Recondo. I think Hasbro have done a fantastic job here. I have no complaints. I was really pleased with Bazooka, the figure I picked up before Recondo, and now I'm really pleased with Recondo. I think they've hit 2 home runs. The figure itself has just the right amount of accessories. The overall look seems to be a little bit more improved than the previous figures. In terms of the head sculpt, I think they're definitely improving there. Recondo has a fantastic head sculpt. It really is quite a unique character. The overall look as well is nice and clean. Something which I've said time and time again, which isn't specific to this figure, is just give us more hands and stands. I don't think I'm being particularly greedy. It'd just be nice to have some extra hands, that's all. Overall, a great figure and I can highly recommend him. He is easy to get. I know that Big Bad Toy Store still have some available. I'm not sure if we're going to get a vanilla Recondo. I'm pretty sure we will do. We're getting a vanilla Bazooka, so that'll be an interesting figure to look out for too. Well, that about wraps up this review. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you like my content, then please do give this video a like and consider subscribing. And until next time, take care.